Hey guys, it's Phil here with the Goose Hummock Fishing Report. It's Wednesday, it's a bit crappy out. Fishing fortunately is absolutely fantastic, so rain means nothing. Let's talk about freshwater scene. The trout is still a bit iffy, the water levels are still low, the water's still warm, they're still pretty deep. We're not really hearing that many reports of trout, but the largie fishing is fantastic right now. All the guys in the shop are fishing. The big Senkos are working, they're really 8-inch long worms. These, the KVD caffeine shads, I'm not sure if they got any caffeine in, but the fish like their coffee too. That's working really well. El Cruncho, one of my staff in the ecom team, I think he had 50 fish over 2 packs of those over the course of a day, so it's really good. All the local ponds worth a go. And let's go to Inshore. Inshore, striped bass fishing. I actually got my old ass out on the beach the other day, had a lovely evening fishing right off of Norset. We were getting into stripers, not massive fish now, but in the sort of like 26 to 32 inch category. The big outcast lures, the classic blurples are working really well. Also the Savage Gear sand eels, and I did well on the 10-inch black ronzies, so those darker baits because we're fishing into the evening. It's been a very light bite, and there's still actually pods of pogies. You can actually see them before the sun sets. And then obviously just fish over the top of them. Plenty of seals though, so get your fishing quick so you don't lose it. Albie fishing's on fire right now, absolutely phenomenal, and the fish are gigantic. They're talking like 10 to 18 pound albies out there. One of my customers, Carlo, went out the North Cut at Chatham yesterday, came a little bit south, and he was coming across football field pods of them. The low profile jigs, our Mighty Fish epoxy jib has been particularly successful. Those low profile, thin, fast moving glittery jigs are done really, really well. Albies, go light tackle, fish a 3000 or 4000 class rod and reel, and you have a ton of fun with them, absolute ton of fun. But you can't eat them, put them back. And whilst we're talking about them, the coexisting species that goes with them, the Bonito, there's been a really good bite in Cape Cod Bay. That's slowed down a bit. There's a little patch, or there was yesterday, a patch of warmer water just off the eastern side of Billingsgate, and that had some Bonito in it. But that's really starting to slow down, but they are in the sound running with the albies. Bass fishing in the bay, kind of sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off at the moment. It hasn't been phenomenal, but worth a try. But it's the outside beaches that are doing it. And then last thing but not least, let's talk about the tuna. Tuna fishing is again really starting to light up. We've heard reports all summer about how great the small fish fishing's been off New Jersey, Rhode Island. Yesterday it went off of Chatham. Small fish, 25 to 35, 40 inches. My friend Ralph had 4 yesterday. He caught 2 on a bar, 1 on ballyhoo, 1 jig in a ronzi. Another friend of mine caught fish, TR, he was up actually on the east side of Stellwagen. He got into smaller fish again on bars. So it's really cool that these fish are actually being caught on the bars. And they were all in about 100 foot of water, and the fish themselves were in about 30 foot down. So deep enough that it'll actually come up for a bar, but don't be afraid to jig on them. The streaker jibs from Nomad do really well, and again a ronzi is a wonderful jigging lure. But also the big fish are still out there, so if you've got a commercial permit, Bay was doing great, slowed down a bit. Congratulations to one of my captains, Captain Eric Newhouse of Bookend Charters. He had a 97 out the bay yesterday. Brett Wilson on Hindsight's been catching them at will pretty much. So the fishing's still really good on the big fish category as well. So in summary, September, really cool month. The larger fishing's great. Albie fishing, get it whilst you can, because it'll only be here for a few weeks. But the fish are immense this year. Bass off the beaches, wonderful way to spend a September evening into the night. And then tuna, they're everywhere. September, one of the best months on Cape Cod, bar none, to fish. Get out there, have fun. Thanks very much. That was